910 North Miami Beach Boulevard, parking lot.
Hi, I'm Teresa Avin, and we're here today with the Chief of Police, Rich Borden, and we're going to discuss a few things about security in the neighborhood. Rich, would you mind introducing the rest of your staff today?
Sure, wouldn't mind at all. This is our command staff at the police department. We have Captain James Domino to my left. To his left is First Lieutenant E.J. Skidmore. Directly behind us is Lieutenant Joseph Kish.
Terrific. So we're going to talk about the safety of our area and how it relates to real estate. So I have a few questions for you.
Sure.
Okay, when people move into the area, a lot of times they ask us, how safe is this area? And we refer them to the police department. What types of things do you think you can tell our home buyers?
Well, we consider this area quite safe, even though there's been a lot of changes over the last 20 years as far as population moving in. We have a lot of major companies, obviously, and the population has increased over the years. Even with that, I believe we consider this a safe community. But obviously it is in the center of New Jersey, so we're not immune from any type of crime. We've had anything from parking problems to homicides, so it does cover the gamut, and it's quite a diverse community. But we do consider it a very safe community.
Terrific. A lot of people also ask us about pedophiles. How do I know if a pedophile is living in my area? Will the police department be able to tell them that, or do you think they can go to a website of some sort, and do you know where they can go?
Yes, we are limited as far as what we can tell people as far as the Megan's Law guidelines. Citizens coming into an area can go to the New Jersey State Police website. There's a special section on the website for Megan's Law offenders, and they will show right on the website the name of the person and address of the individual if they are considered a Tier 2 or Tier 3 offender, which are the more serious offenders. There are Tier 1 offenders, which are considered the minor of the three categories, which we just know about, and we can't share that information with the public.
Okay, terrific. Thank you. So at this point, tell homeowners how they could better protect their home and their families.
Okay, we do have if you'd like to show that, a booklet that we will give out to anyone coming into the community or business community. It is essentially a guide to, it's a home and business security system. It's just sort of a checklist that you can go over entering into a new community of what you can do to make your family safer, to make your house safer. And there's a list of things in there. And primarily it comes down to just being aware. Awareness is the key word, and I can go down a list of things, obviously, but the main thing is to just look at your surroundings and anything you would deem suspicious, anything you would consider a little out of the ordinary that occurs. Obviously, there's things that you can do to protect your house: better locking systems, better lighting. If you're leaving for long periods of time, to have neighbors aware of that, have your mail collected, have your garbage picked up, don't have newspapers strewn in the area, have outside perimeter lighting. Some of the things are, other things are, don't let deliveries accumulate. There's just and obviously the most apparent thing to some people: keep your doors locked, keep your motor vehicle, car locked. There are thefts that occur out of motor vehicles, and probably 90% of them occur out of vehicles that are unlocked, sitting on a street or sitting in driveways. So just something as simple as that, as keeping your doors locked, whether that's a rear door, a front door, a garage door, a patio door, whatever, and get good locks. Don't skimp on locks. I wouldn't advise that. Don't skimp on locks at all.
So pay that extra dollar for it.
Pay the extra dollar for the locks.
So that's good for new home buyers. When you're finding a new home and you're changing the locks, make sure you get a secure one.
Yeah, definitely coming into a new home. That's an excellent point. Change the locks, because you don't know how many keys have been distributed, who has the keys. You want a whole new locking system in.
Correct.
So do you echo them thoughts? Correct?
So something interesting that was told to me before was, when you're away, have your neighbor use your garbage pail. I would never have thought that.
That's an interesting topic. Captain Domino may want to add some thoughts to that garbage can topic?
I think the premise in that is, again, it's just another tool so that nobody can, if they're watching a neighborhood or a house, it looks as if somebody's there. So if your next door neighbor or across the street neighbor, instead of putting out their 2 garbage cans, maybe they use one of theirs and one of yours, and they put it out at the end of your driveway. Again, so it appears as if someone's home, there is activity in the house, and the refuse is being thrown out.
Terrific. Let's talk about a different topic. Homeland Security is key today. So what does Bridgewater do for Homeland Security, or how do they get involved?
We have a designated officer as our liaison to the Office of Counterterrorism with the state of New Jersey and then also, again, with the federal. And they work closely with these offices, with our Somerset County Prosecutor's Office, constantly reviewing teletypes and updates that are sent out to law enforcement agencies throughout the country. And what we do is we have a separate board during roll call with any new information that comes out, such as security elevations or de-escalations, new information that's being received on potential threats and targets. So we constantly are looking at that every single day, 365 days a year, for any new information, and then we pass it along accordingly.
Terrific. Thank you very much.
We have also, it just came to mind, Lieutenant Kish, in fact, is in charge of our investigation bureau. We have a police website that we will put on any current or new information, say regarding a crime, say if there were crimes occurring in a certain section of town, we will put that on the website. So people can go to our website and see exactly what has occurred, say, over the last week, 2 weeks, or whatever. And I mean, recently there had been some burglaries in the area, so we will put on exactly where they have occurred and some preventative steps that you can take, possibly to avert something like that happening.
And what is that website?
That website?
Bridgewater Police Department. The Bridgewater Police Department website, bridgewaterpd.com, and it would be a drop-down box for police blotter. We give you that information. It's updated. We try to update it weekly, sometimes every other week.
Thank you.
For new people coming into the area, we have our police department is obviously located right across from the Commons Mall on 202-206. We're going to be moving into a new facility. The groundbreaking is going to be August 15th. In fact, we're situated in Kidd Street right now. It's going to be located right where we're looking across where the green old baseball field is. Essentially, that's where our new police department and new municipal complex is going to be. The groundbreaking for that is about a week and a half on the 15th, so we're looking forward to that. And obviously, we hope to serve the residents much better with an improved facility and to improve our overall service to the community, correct?
Well, that's our new motto.
I think you guys do
what
a
is our
great
motto?
job.
Yes, what is our motto?
In
Yes.
the Bridgewater town, it's very important, again, for new people coming into the area. Our motto is dedicated to service, committed to community, and we really try to abide by that as much as possible. So we like community involvement. We like to get community feedback, and it'll help make us a better police department and serve the people much better.
Great. Great job.